Problem number 5, and this is now, as we continue, this is called solving a system by elimination. Okay, in the other one we just did was solving by substitution, and it worked out when we had one of the equations, one of the variables in the equation, say for example like this, and you had y equals say negative 4x plus 5. So you got these two lines, but then we got the y's isolated by themselves. So we were able to substitute in and then solve this way. In this situation, we don't have the y by itself. You see that there's all kinds of stuff going on here, and the x is not by itself. What I mean is we don't have x equals something, or we don't have y equals something. So we're gonna have to use a different method. And this method is called elimination. Or in other words, add down. We're gonna add down. Elimination. So what's negative x plus x? They cancel out. Negative 2y plus 3y is y. And so add down here, that's negative 8 plus 12 is 4. So we already found what y is. Y is 4. So now how do we find x? To find x, go back like we did in the other problem as well, and substitute in that this that we found y is 4. Let's go in this one. X plus 3 times y is 4 equal to 12, and solve. X plus 3 times 4 is 12 equal to 12, and if you want minus 12 here, we get x equal to 0. And that's where they cross each other at 0, 4. Problem 6, let's practice. Add down. Negative 2x plus 3x is x. Negative y, 1y and positive y cancel out. Equals 6 plus a negative 8 is negative 2. So we got x is negative 2. We need to figure out what y is. Which one do you like? It doesn't matter. On the top or the bottom, I'm going to go with the bottom. 3 times x is negative 2. Plus y equals negative 8. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus y equals negative 8. Add 6. Y will equal to negative 2. So they cross each other at negative 2, negative 2, if we were to graph. All right, next. If you were to continue on just in doing the add down, you would get this. If you do it like we did in the previous two right now, you would get 5x minus 2y equal to 19. What happened here as opposed to the other ones? In the other one, something canceled, either the x or the y. So this one didn't. We're gonna make it work out like the other one. How can we make it work? So like this, it's not working, but we can force it. How can we force it? Say I wanted to cancel out the x's. If I wanted to cancel out the x's, wouldn't you need a negative 4 here? And then you have negative 4x and 4x cancels out? Yep, that's smart, huh? But you can't just put it there. You have to distribute to the whole thing at the top. Then it makes sense, mathematically correct. Let's do that. Negative 4x, negative 8y, and negative times a negative is a positive 4. Now the top one, this one became this bottom one. 4x minus 4x cancels out. Negative 4 and negative 8 is negative 12y is equal to 24. Divided by negative 12. You get y equals negative 2. So we got the second, negative 2. Negative 2. And we need to figure out what x is by plugging it in. The top one looks like the one that's easiest. This is x and this is y. X plus 2 times y is what? Negative 2 equal negative 1. So 2 times the negative 2 is negative 4 is equal to negative 1. And then get the x by itself by adding 4, and you get x equal 3. So you got x equals 3, y is negative 2. All right, so we got this done. 3, negative 2. Number 8, now it's getting, they're not on top of each other. You got x over y, you got y over x. You can rewrite this where you have them stacked up on top of each other. So let's go ahead and put the minus x here, and let's put the plus y here. Just rewrite it so they're on top of each other. And now you know that either if you want to cancel the x's, you need a 3 here to cancel out. So you need 2 times the whole thing by 3. This one. So you're going to get negative 3x. This is going to be positive 3y. And this is going to be 12. So now we're dealing with the top, this one, and this one. 3x minus 3x cancels out. Negative 2y and positive 3y is y. And you got negative 7 plus 12 is 5. So y is 5. So if y is 5, and I'm going to go back here to, let's even go here back to this equation here. Y is 5. 5 minus x is 4. So let's go ahead and move the 5 over. You got minus 5. So you get 5 minus 5 cancels out. Bring down the minus x is equal to 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Divide by a negative 1 on both sides. And you get x equals positive 1. So this is a little more work. X equals 1, y is 5, and that would be it. That should be correct. Let's see here what we got here. So 1, 5 is correct, and we are done.